Arsenal's win at the Women's Champions League final didn't just break an 18-year drought, it sent shockwaves through the sport. Renee Slegers stood at the edge of the Estadio José Alvalade, arms raised in disbelief, watching Arsenal women crowned European champions for only the second time in club history. But this victory wasn't just a trophy. It was the mark of a new era for women's football. Slegers' journey, her tactical vision, and her commitment to her players lit a path that others will now try to follow. Her story reads like a classic sports underdog tale, but the change she generated is here to stay. Renee Slegers, forging a path to Champions League. Glory. Dutch-born Renee Slegers spent her early years as a midfielder, notching 55 caps for the Netherlands before injuries forced her to put away her boots. Her roots in Willem II, Djurgårdens IF, and Linköping FC shaped her football brain, one built for competition and for nurturing confidence in adversity. She brought that mindset to the dugout. Whether lifting titles in Sweden with FC Rosengård, coaching youth teams, or developing the Sweden U23 national side, Slegers built a record based on discipline, growth, and teamwork. Her arrival at Arsenal was timely but risky. The club was stuck in third place, leaking confidence and goals. What did she change? Almost everything that mattered. Arsenal under Slegers became compact, inventive, and brave. Her preferred 4-2-3-1 formation gave structure, but her real strength was her ability to adapt. Against European giants, Arsenal produced comeback after comeback and didn't blink when the stakes soared. The appointment, taking over at Arsenal women's team. When Slegers stepped into the head coach role in October 2024, Arsenal women were drifting. A slow start plagued by inconsistency had fans and pundits doubting their European ambitions. Jonas Eidevall's exit left a leadership vacuum. Slegers, initially appointed as assistant just a year before, suddenly had the top job at one of Europe's biggest clubs. She moved quickly. Training sessions changed. Her directness in meetings made an instant impact and helped reset expectations. Players saw a leader who listened, but also demanded full focus. Slegers wasn't a caretaker keeping the seat warm. She was setting a new standard. Under her, Arsenal built an 11-match unbeaten run, stormed through to European quarterfinals, and started to play with courage, building resilience and cohesion on and off the pitch. Slegers' greatest gift to Arsenal was belief. She met each setback, injuries, bad starts, tough opponents, with a calm plan. Team meetings became forums for honest talk. Players like Kim Little and Leah Williamson felt empowered to voice ideas and concerns. This spirit spread fast. On the pitch, Arsenal showed a new kind of grit. They erased first-leg deficits against Real Madrid and Lyon, coming back when others expected collapse. In moments of tension, the team's unity held tight. Off the pitch, Slegers encouraged togetherness, whether by organizing team-building events or backing personal struggles. The result was a squad that trusted each other and their manager. Tactical intelligence and adaptive coaching. Slegers' match prep set her apart from rivals. Before facing Barcelona, a team loaded with stars like Aitana Bonmati and Alexia Putellas, she and her staff pored over video, scripting ways to disrupt their passing rhythm. Defensive drills became sharper. Set-piece routines were drilled to perfection. Arsenal's 1-0 win in the final wasn't a fluke. It was the product of careful planning and gutsy coaching. Slegers made bold subs. Beth Mead's connection with Stina Blackstenius clinched the winning goal. and kept her side focused, even as pressure mounted. Each in-game switch kept Arsenal unpredictable. Her willingness to adapt made her team dangerous and hard to break down. The impact of Champions League. Triumph. What Sleggers gets, and what changes forever. Winning the Champions League didn't just fill the Arsenal trophy cabinet. It lifted Slegers' reputation onto the world stage and placed her in rare company. Especially as the first Dutch manager to lift this trophy in the women's game. The result changes her life, her club, and the direction of elite women's football. Personal and professional recognition. Slegers now stands as a trailblazer. Her resume, full of Swedish League titles, now carries the most prized medal in club competition. As the first Dutch woman to coach a Champions League winning team, she opens new doors for others. This win means global spotlight, interviews, speaking events, and awards are next. Offers from major clubs and federations. Her methods attract interest far beyond North London. Legacy status. Already a respected developer of young talent, Slegers is now seen as the standard for future managers aiming high. Transformation of Arsenal and shifting standards in women's football. Arsenal's revival didn't just end with silverware. Slegers' focus on mentality and adaptability forged a blueprint for future European challengers. Other clubs now take note. Mental toughness is king. Comebacks count more than past reputation. Coaching is decisive. Flexible, attentive leadership is in demand. Collective responsibility rules. Every player has a voice in the team. This shift also chips away at the old order. Barcelona and Lyon can't rely on dominance alone. Every top club is now pressed to invest more. Scouting, psychology, tactical planning, to stay ahead. Setting a new benchmark for coaching in the women's game. What makes Slegers hard to copy is her care for people. She blends sharp tactics with close relationships, making players feel valued and seen. She customizes plans for each fixture but checks in on individuals when morale dips. Clubs can draw lessons here. Open communication. Players become leaders, not passengers. Data meets intuition. Choices are informed by both statistics and gut feel. Women-led innovation. Slegers' success helps open doors for more women at the top of big clubs. Her rise pushes clubs and federations to look beyond traditional resumes. Valuing life experience, emotional intelligence, and an openness to new systems. The ripple effects may last for years. Renee Slegers' Champions League win with Arsenal isn't just a chapter in the club's story. It's a moment when old ideas about women's football were left behind. Her blend of tactical planning, trust in her players, and instinct for the big moment changed what's possible on Europe's biggest stage. Her journey inspires. For fans, it's hope that underdogs can win. For clubs, it's proof that attention to detail and spirit matter just as much as budgets or big stars. And for every coach out there, Slegers sets the challenge. Be ready, be brave, and never stop listening. The future of women's football is wide open. With leaders like Renee Slegers driving the change, expect more shocks, more belief, and more unforgettable nights.